what's up, y'all? Looking forward to being undisputed in September. Let's get it. It's work time.
Terence Crawford has boldly declared that he will knock out Canelo Alvarez and dominate him in their upcoming fight this September, claiming the Mexican superstar is no match for his skills. This statement has sparked a heated debate, with fans split on whether Crawford is overly confident or telling the truth. Even boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has backed Crawford's confidence, suggesting the fight could make history if Crawford wins. Hearn pointed out that Crawford is already undisputed at 140 and 147 pounds, and if he succeeds, he could become a three-division undisputed champion. Hearn's comments have fueled the fire, with many interpreting his words as subtly favoring Crawford to defeat Canelo. Canelo's fans are outraged, accusing Hearn of disrespecting their champion's legacy. Meanwhile, Crawford's supporters are riding high, seeing Hearn's praise as validation of their fighter's dominance. The possibility of Crawford becoming a three-division undisputed champion adds even more excitement to the fight, with egos and legacies at stake. Tension is at an all-time high, and adding to the buzz, legendary boxer Roy Jones Jr. weighed in, suggesting Crawford might just have the ability to knock out Canelo. His statement has sparked further debate, with fans questioning whether Jones is underestimating Canelo or simply acknowledging Crawford's brilliance in the ring.
It's a great fight for boxing. I know people don't agree with it. But if Canelo fights one inkling of the wrong fight, he's going to lose. If he comes out and fights the right fight, it's going to be a tough one. So right now, I think it's going to be either way, but it depends on what type of fight Canelo fights.
Roy Jones Jr.'s comments have only intensified the debate, with many interpreting them as a prediction of Canelo's downfall. Crawford's supporters are now rallying behind the belief that their fighter can achieve the impossible, while Canelo's fans are enraged, accusing Jones of disrespecting their champion's legacy. The war of words has heightened the tension, with both sides refusing to back down. With opinions so divided, this fight is quickly becoming one of the most polarizing in boxing history. As if the drama wasn't enough, former boxing champion Andre Ward has made his pick clear: he's backing Terence Crawford to defeat Canelo Alvarez. Ward's endorsement has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, especially considering his reputation as one of the sharpest minds in the sport. His support is being seen as a powerful vote of confidence in Crawford's skills and mentality, despite the massive challenge of stepping up in weight.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. Big weight jump, dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. It ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I've not been against Terence Crawford with nobody else. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Andre Ward's prediction has sparked intense reactions, with some fans praising his confidence in Crawford, while others argue he's overlooking Canelo's proven dominance at 168 pounds. Critics claim that Ward's belief in Crawford is biased, pointing out that no welterweight has ever successfully conquered a fighter of Canelo's caliber at super middleweight. However, Crawford's supporters view Ward's statement as confirmation of their fighter's greatness, believing it shows that Crawford has what it takes to shock the world. As the stakes continue to rise and experts remain divided, this fight has evolved beyond boxing. It's now a battle for legacy, pride, and history. In preparation, Terence Crawford has taken his training to the next level by joining Shakur Stevenson's camp. This move has drawn attention in the boxing community, with many seeing it as a strategic decision to sharpen his skills against another elite fighter. Stevenson, known for his precision and technical brilliance, is the ideal sparring partner to help Crawford prepare for Canelo's challenges. This decision has sparked debate. Crawford's fans see it as proof of his relentless dedication to perfection, while critics argue that no amount of sparring can replicate the raw power and experience Canelo brings to the ring. Some even suggest that Crawford may be pushing beyond his usual routine out of doubt, implying he feels he needs extra preparation to compete at that level. On the other hand, Stevenson's involvement could give Crawford a secret weapon, enhancing his speed and defense in a way that might give Canelo trouble. Regardless of the perspective, the stakes are higher than ever, and Crawford's bold move only adds to the anticipation. Crawford has doubled down on his confidence, leaving no room for doubt about his mindset. His bold declarations have become a focal point of the build-up, with fans and critics dissecting every word. Crawford's confidence isn't just talk. It's a message to Canelo and his supporters that he's ready to do whatever it takes to win. I'm going to win, man. I do everything, man. It ain't nothing that I can't do, he said, sending shockwaves through the boxing world. His supporters praise his unshakable belief, pointing to his flawless track record as proof, while skeptics argue that such confidence could backfire, especially against a seasoned and powerful fighter like Canelo. Many are questioning whether Crawford's versatility will hold up against Canelo's relentless pressure and physicality. Regardless of where you stand, one thing is clear: Crawford isn't just aiming to win, he's aiming to dominate. The stage is set for a showdown that could define both fighters' careers. Even current super middleweight star Caleb Plant has weighed in, acknowledging that Crawford has a real chance at defeating Canelo. Plant's breakdown of Crawford's abilities has turned heads, highlighting his rare combination of power, adaptability, and technical brilliance, a perspective coming from someone who knows firsthand what it takes to compete at 168 pounds.
I give him a chance. You know, Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch, he's got good crack, he can fight from both ways. Orthodox southpaw, he can fight at mid-range, close range, outside, and he can fight going both ways, so it's exciting.
Caleb Plant's remarks have only intensified the conversation, sparking mixed reactions. Many praise his honesty and deep understanding of the sport, with Crawford's fans seeing it as further confirmation that their fighter has what it takes to shock the world. However, Canelo's supporters argue that Plant is overstating Crawford's capabilities while underestimating Canelo's in his natural weight class. The idea that Crawford could seamlessly move up through weight divisions and topple one of boxing's most accomplished champions has left fans more divided than ever, with even fighters like Plant backing Crawford's chances. The anticipation for this historic showdown has reached a fever pitch. Former champion Amir Khan has also weighed in, offering a unique perspective as someone who has shared the ring with Crawford. His words carry significant weight, especially when he pointed out a crucial, often overlooked factor: Crawford's size and physicality. Crawford's a big guy, Khan said. I think Crawford, in my opinion. His comment has added yet another layer to the already intense debate. Some agree that Crawford's size and power make him a legitimate threat at 168 pounds, while others dismiss the idea, arguing that Canelo has been competing and dominating at higher weight divisions for years. Critics point out that Crawford's big guy reputation is relative to welterweight and question how his frame will hold up against a true super middleweight like Canelo. On the other hand, Crawford's supporters are embracing Khan's statement as proof that their fighter is not only skilled but physically capable of handling the move up in weight. They argue that Crawford's size, combined with his versatility, could spell disaster for Canelo. Khan's bold endorsement has only deepened the divide, turning the fight into not just a battle of skills but a clash of perspectives on what it takes to be great across weight classes. The conversation has gained even more intrigue with the input of former Canelo Alvarez opponent, Danny Jacobs. Jacobs, who has faced Canelo in the ring, has surprisingly claimed that Terence Crawford has both the power and skill to defeat the Mexican superstar. Coming from someone with first-hand experience against Canelo, Jacobs' words have sent shockwaves through the boxing world, adding a fresh layer to the ongoing debate.
I'm going to start with one of my favorites, Terence Crawford. First, I know Crawford since the amateurs. I've known him since we were like 15, 16, 17 years old. So we have a history together. So my heart is with him naturally. But what does it take for him to actually win, right? Because there's a few factors. There's weight, there's power, there's skill. I believe that Terence Crawford has the skills to beat Canelo.
Danny Jacobs' statement has reignited the debate between fans of both fighters. Crawford's supporters see it as another credible voice recognizing their champion's elite capabilities, calling Jacobs' perspective invaluable given his experience against Canelo. However, Canelo's fans are quick to dismiss Jacobs' claim, arguing that his past loss to Canelo makes him biased. They insist that, despite Crawford's power and skill, he has never faced an opponent at Canelo's level at 168 pounds. This latest endorsement of Crawford has only intensified the polarizing nature of the fight. While some view Jacobs' words as validation that Crawford could pull off an upset, others believe it's just hype meant to create drama. Regardless of opinion, Jacobs' insight has added even more excitement to a showdown that's already being built as one of the most significant and unpredictable fights in boxing history. Jacobs has deepened his comments by addressing a critical aspect of the fight: Crawford's ability to handle Canelo's unique pressure and power. While he acknowledges Crawford's skill advantage, he questions whether Crawford has ever faced the kind of relentless pressure Canelo brings to the ring. He's never been punched by a fighter like Canelo. He's never had the pressure to deal with like Canelo, Jacobs stated. These words have sparked intense debate among fans, with many agreeing that Canelo's physicality and experience at higher weight classes give him a distinct edge. Crawford's supporters, however, argue that his defensive brilliance and ability to adapt in the ring will allow him to neutralize Canelo's aggression. The question of whether Crawford can endure Canelo's pressure has become a central talking point, with fans eagerly awaiting answers when the two finally clash. Jacobs didn't stop there, going further into the question that could determine the fight's outcome: Crawford's ability to absorb Canelo's power. "My heart is with Terence Crawford, but the only deciding factor that I feel like may change is if he's able to take the punch. He has the skill over Canelo, but can he take that wrath? Can he take that 168 to 175 power?" This statement has fueled more controversy. Crawford's critics argue that moving up to face someone with Canelo's devastating power is a gamble that could end badly, while Crawford's supporters see Jacobs' words as a testament to their fighter's greatness, acknowledging his skill dominance while emphasizing his mental toughness. Whether Crawford can withstand the physical toll of this fight remains one of the biggest questions in boxing, and Jacobs' comments have only heightened the intensity surrounding this historic matchup. However, not everyone is convinced that Crawford has what it takes to defeat Canelo. Boxing legend Oscar de la Hoya has expressed serious doubts about Crawford's chances, calling the idea of a welterweight moving up to challenge a powerhouse like Canelo at 168 pounds almost impossible to imagine. De la Hoya's skepticism cuts through the hype, forcing many to reconsider whether Crawford's ambitions are realistic or reckless.
I mean, it's an all win-win situation for him, for Crawford, if you think about it, but I've just, in all the years I've been in the sport, it's just very difficult to fathom the idea that a welterweight moving up to 168 pounds and against a good fighter in Canelo, I just don't see it. I haven't seen it in the past, and I don't see it now. So I cannot go against Canelo in this one because of the weight difference. And we have weight classes for a reason. So, but I do respect and admire what Terence Crawford is doing. He's daring to be great, and I always love that.
De La Hoya's words have reignited the debate, with some fans agreeing that Crawford may have bitten off more than he can chew. Critics argue that the weight jump is too drastic and could expose Crawford's vulnerabilities against a natural super middleweight like Canelo. However, Crawford's supporters dismiss these concerns, citing his unmatched skill and adaptability. The divide is now deeper than ever, with questions hanging over whether this fight is a historic opportunity or a miscalculated gamble. Either way, the stakes have never been higher, and the boxing world is holding its breath. But doubts about Crawford's chances don't end there. Former world champion Chris Algeri has also weighed in, offering a more analytical perspective. Known for his sharp breakdowns of matchups, Algeri pointed out the sheer challenge of envisioning Crawford and Canelo in the same ring, given their size difference and the monumental task ahead for Crawford. His perspective adds a unique layer to the ongoing debate, as he acknowledges the complexity of this historic clash.
I'm favoring Canelo, but like I said, as we get closer and start to see, start to break down how these guys are going to match up, I have a hard time even picturing them in the ring together based on the size and just the fact that this fight's happening. But we got tons of time before that happens. But it's going to be an interesting breakdown.
Algeri's remarks have sparked another wave of skepticism, with many fans agreeing that the size disparity alone makes this fight almost surreal. Critics argue that Canelo's physicality and experience at 168 pounds will simply overwhelm Crawford, no matter how skilled he is. Crawford's supporters, however, view this as another underdog story in the making, insisting that skill and strategy can overcome size and power. Adding even more fuel to the fire, respected boxing coach Joel Diaz has taken a firm stance against Crawford's chances of beating Canelo Alvarez. Known for his blunt and unfiltered opinions, Diaz didn't hold back, claiming that Crawford simply doesn't stand a chance in this fight. His statement has stirred up even more controversy, creating a sharp divide among analysts and fans alike.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo.
Diaz's bold declaration has sparked a heated reaction across the boxing world. Critics of Crawford have seized on his words as confirmation that Canelo's size, power, and experience will simply be too much for the welterweight star to overcome. On the other hand, Crawford's supporters quickly dismissed Diaz's remarks as overly pessimistic, arguing that the coach is underestimating Crawford's skill set and mental toughness. Diaz's perspective underscores the challenges Crawford faces in moving up to fight one of boxing's most dominant champions. The weight difference, combined with Canelo's physicality and years of experience at higher divisions, places immense pressure on Crawford to prove his doubters wrong. As the fight's build-up intensifies, it becomes clear that this battle will not only test skill but also sheer willpower. Joel Diaz's strong doubts about Crawford's chances have amplified the ongoing debate, but the conversation doesn't end there. Former world champion Amir Khan has stepped in with high praise for Canelo Alvarez, further stacking the odds against Crawford. Khan, who has faced Canelo in the past, didn't mince words when discussing the Mexican star's evolution as a fighter, emphasizing just how dangerous he's become in recent years. Canelo was a beast, man. Canelo's still a beast. Canelo's become a better boxer, he's looking really good, Khan stated. His comments add another layer of complexity to the narrative, shifting focus to Canelo's continuous growth as a fighter. His ability to adapt and refine his boxing skills over time has made him even more formidable, according to Khan, who knows firsthand how devastating Canelo's power and precision can be. For many, this serves as a stark reminder of the monumental challenge Crawford is taking on. While Crawford's supporters remain defiant, insisting their fighter's unique skill set is enough to overcome any challenge, Khan's remarks reinforce the belief that Canelo's combination of power, experience, and technical improvement will be insurmountable. The narrative surrounding this fight grows more polarized by the day, with Canelo's rise to near perfection casting an even longer shadow over Crawford's bold ambitions. As the hype builds, so does the tension, with fans on both sides eagerly awaiting answers in the ring. Following Amir Khan's glowing praise for Canelo, rising boxing prospect Abdullah Mason has offered a more balanced take on the highly anticipated matchup. Mason acknowledges the monumental challenge ahead for Crawford but also highlights the unique skills that make him a legitimate contender. His perspective introduces an element of unpredictability, adding yet another layer to the already heated debate.
Crawford definitely got the skills, but when boxing comes down to who the best fighter that night, who got the best game plan. But Crawford, he got the skills to make it happen. And Canelo, he also has the skills and experience. So, I'm just waiting for it to happen, and I'm gonna be tuning into that as well.
Mason's comments reflect a cautious optimism about Crawford's chances, while still acknowledging Canelo's overwhelming experience and dominance. His words cut to the core of what makes this fight so intriguing: the clash of styles, experience, and strategies. For some, it serves as a reminder that, no matter the odds, fights are ultimately decided in the ring, not on paper. While Canelo's supporters continue to point to his proven track record and physical advantages, Mason's recognition of Crawford's skills fuels hope for those who believe the underdog can achieve the impossible. This matchup is now framed as more than just a battle of skill, it's about preparation, strategy, and execution when the bell rings. Both camps are brimming with confidence, making the anticipation even more palpable. Fans on both sides are gearing up for a showdown that could reshape boxing history. The Crawford vs. Canelo fight has quickly become one of the most talked about matchups in recent boxing history. On one side, you have Terence Crawford, a pound-for-pound king known for his technical brilliance, unmatched adaptability, and sheer determination to take on any challenge. On the other, there's Canelo Alvarez, a seasoned warrior with devastating power, a legendary resume, and a size advantage that many believe will be Crawford's undoing. This fight is more than just a clash of two boxing greats, it's a test of legacy, risk, and skill. Crawford's move up in weight to face one of the sport's most dominant champions has sparked both admiration and skepticism. Some believe his precision and strategy can outsmart Canelo's brute force, while others think he's biting off more than he can chew. As the debate continues to intensify, one thing is certain, this fight will leave an indelible mark on boxing history, no matter the outcome. Who will rise to the occasion? Can Crawford defy the odds and cement his place as one of the greatest ever? Or will Canelo prove that size, power, and skill are just too much to overcome? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Stay tuned!
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more exciting videos, make sure to hit the bell icon and stay updated. Subscribe to Boxing Hub now for all the latest in boxing.